Alright, we're on. Yay.
Hello.
Hello. Introduce. Scoot by you.
Yes.
Alright. Hello, everybody. I am Traven of Traven's Tomes. I do book content stuff. We're doing reading sprints today. I will either finish reading this book or I will fall asleep in the process of trying to read it. I've got a little more than 100 pages. Like 106 pages. I'm very close. So I feel like I can do it. Maybe 3 sprints. I should be done. I desperately want to finish this book.
What is this book?
This book is The Enchanted Greenhouse. It is kind of a sequel to... What was the last one? Now that I've said The Enchanted Greenhouse, it's like Spell Shop.
Spell Shop.
The Spell Shop. So it's kind of a prequel-ish kind of thing to that one.
It's in the same universe, right?
It's in the same universe. It deals with some characters that we
were made aware of in
the first one. But it's one of those sequels that's like none of the characters from the first one are in here. No one's even referenced, really. Some events from the first book are referenced. But it's a cute, cozy fantasy about taking care of a magical greenhouse that is kind of falling apart because the person who was doing all the magic upkeep on it is no longer there. Mm. So there's lots of talking plants, which is cool. They all have distinct personalities. And, of course, the main character is falling in love with the one gardener who stayed.
The one person in her vicinity and will fall madly in love.
There's an entire part of the book where she's like, I don't want us to just fall in love because we're here and it's convenient.
They're in a situationship.
Yeah. Okay. I'm leaning over to see framing.
You're like half off the camera.
Should I zoom out a little bit, do you think?
No, I think you should just not sit directly in the corner.
Just not do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Like this. Okay.
Sure.
You want to talk about your book?
I am still reading. If you saw our last sprint, I'm still reading the Kamigawa Food Detectives. I have been sick, and so I have not been reading, but I'm like, I read a little bit. I read some last night. I finished the chapter I was on. So I'm on page 147 of like a 200-page book, so I should have no problem finishing this tonight. This is a book about, it's kind of a cozy Japanese literature story. It's very reminiscent of like Before the Coffee Gets Cold, although I don't think it's had the emotional gut punch Before the Coffee Gets Cold has.
It's not
not for lack of
traumatizing you.
No, not for lack of trying. Like, I feel like it's trying to set up these like poignant situations, but like because of the way the book is told, mm-hmm. I don't really feel they have the same like punch.
Okay. Interesting.
So each chapter is about... So the story is about this restaurant with a former police detective and his daughter. And they put an ad in a gourmet food magazine that just said the name of their restaurant and, like, we find your food. We find your flavor or we find your food, I think.
Sure.
And that was it.
Okay.
And so people who are looking for a certain food or like to recreate a certain recipe, try to track them down mm-hmm. to find this food that they've lost.
Right.
So, or are having trouble recreating.
And of course, everybody who wants to recreate food has some sort of like traumatic backstory.
Oh, of course. No one is like no one is doing this for
no one's like
pure joy.
No one's like, man, I just don't live in Japan anymore, and I want some like sushi that doesn't taste like it was frozen.
No, we wanted a meal that our dead wife specialized in.
Okay.
We wanted a food that we had from our next door neighbor growing up.
Yeah, like childhood memory.
Childhood memory.
Okay.
We want to recreate the way our husband made a certain food because he's in the hospital and we want to try to make it for him one last time.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, so they all have traumatic reasons why they want this particular food.
We want to recreate a meal we ate with someone who proposed to us and freaked us out so bad that we never talked to him again.
Odd, but okay.
So, like, they're all, yeah. So the first couple were, like, people who... One was someone who knew the detective from his detective-y days. Mm-hmm. And then the second one was, like, the person was being referred by a friend who was already a regular there. Mm-hmm. And the rest have been people who just kind of figure out how to get there. So, like, some of them they called the editor, and one of them the editor told them, and the other ones, like, the editor hasn't wanted to tell them, but one of them she gave a clue. Mm-hmm. So, like, he doesn't want to advertise widely because he believes that if he doesn't, that the people who are meant to find them will find them. Mm-hmm. He's leaving it up to fate.
Okay.
He wants the people who come to the restaurant for this service to be, like, really committed. Because he just doesn't want people coming in and saying, recreate me the special sauce from McDonald's.
I want the Szechuan sauce.
I want Szechuan sauce from McDonald's. He doesn't want just, like, random, he doesn't want to be overrun with people being like, recreate this one restaurant's food for me.
Sure.
He wants people who have, like, an actual reason for wanting this.
Of course.
So the problem is the way it's told is we have, all the chapters have been identical. The person shows up at the restaurant, they eat a meal at the restaurant, then they go to the back to tell the daughter about the food they're looking for and, like, all the things they remember about it and all the ways, all the clues they have of, like, where they were and when it was and anything they remember. Mm-hmm. And then they say, give us 2 weeks. And then there's a jump. And then we have them coming back to the restaurant and the chef serving it to them and explaining how he did all this detective work of tracking down the different things and the different ingredients and what they signify and, like, why it was this way. And then they say, pay us what you think we're worth, and then they leave.
Okay.
And, like, while you can tell that, like, the people in the story are very emotionally touched, unlike when the coffee gets cold where you go with the person when they're experiencing this one-on-one interaction that's very meaningful to them, you're just kind of just being told how this happens. And since you can't taste the food, which is, like, the, like, meaningful part, it kind of loses something.
Okay.
Like, it definitely still is very sweet, but I don't think it definitely isn't the gut punch that Before the Coffee Gets Cold was for me. Yeah.
So we've got Kaylee reading The Island of Dr. Moreau after watching the Val Kilmer version, Marlon Brando Val Kilmer version.
I have never seen that movie.
So I've watched I think there's a older Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah, isn't there, like, a super classic one?
Yeah. I've watched that one. I think it was part of one of my papers in college that was talking about, like, horror and the abject. I did.
Is the Tiger Burning Bright episode of Batman the Animated Series based on the Island of Dr. Moreau?
Maybe.
Okay.
Is there an island of, like, half man, half beast people?
Okay, it's not an island, but it's, like, a lab, and yes, they're all half people, half cats.
I also did read The Daughter of Dr. Moreau.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Which I didn't care for. Not because of the story, but because of the two perspectives, and they would overlap. So you would get, like, a chapter from her perspective, and then you'd get the same events happening from his perspective, and it wasn't adding anything. I thought she could have done away with the male character's point of view at all.
I read...
Also, Astral Library's in.
Hi!
Working on video stuff, yes.
Yes.
I should also do that. It's a constant struggle between should I read books or
should I be doing video stuff?
Content, yeah.
Yeah, I've been focusing more on the books. I need to get videos back up on my channel, but I have a plan.
Okay.
It just needs me to requires me to stop being sick.
Yeah, that's step one.
Because I can't really film when I'm coughing every 20 seconds. So.
Yeah, that would be very hard to cut around.
So we're kind of trying to avoid that. But I have plans, and my children are both in school now once they stop being sick.
Once they stop being sick.
Because everyone's been sick in my house. Once that resolves, I can actually get booktube stuff done and start posting again. Because I haven't posted since March.
I have ideas. I have stuff.
You got stuff brewing?
I've got stuff brewing, but I just have not wanted to... School starting back up has been really rough.
Yeah.
And I've not wanted to, like, sit down and record stuff. Most nights I just want to, like, curl up and read.
Yeah.
Or more often, it's been watching videos and not getting anything done that I should be getting done.
I've got my manga tournament that I need to finish up.
Mm-hmm.
I have all but one of the books for round 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to post that till I've at least finished round 2 and gotten the books for the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So that I don't sit on it and never resolve it.
Yeah.
I have the idea of finding those books that I read as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I filmed like an intro for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to get the other 3 and actually read them all.
Okay.
I need to work on my 25 for 25. I have read like 5.5 of my 25 books.
Mm-hmm.
And it's August.
This one's one of mine.
That must be nice for you.
It is.
This is one of the books I bought in 2024, so it at least checks off like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm trying this year to read more of the books I read last year so that I don't feel quite so guilty for buying them.
I have decided I'm going to stop buying books right now because my cart is so full.
Your cart is pretty ridiculous.
I need to get some things off of there. Need to read.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
I mean, you could just do a vlog of like reading the stuff on my cart.
I could, yeah.
Because I also want to do a vlog of sequels, but I'm waiting until the sequel to When Among Crows comes out next month.
Is that next month?
I'm pretty sure it's September. Because that's like, I think, the last sequel of like 4 of the books I read last year that I really liked all had sequels coming out this year. So I've got like a stack of books in the other room and I haven't read any of them yet. So I want to like, I don't know if that will actually make an engaging vlog because it's all sequels. And if you haven't read the first book, I don't know, maybe you don't want to watch it, but who cares? I'm making it for me. I have 20 subscribers.
Yeah. All right, but let's go ahead and get to the spread. I gotta get.
I'll actually be productive.
Yeah, I know. Like again, I need to finish this book. I need to finish it.
Okay.
It's very important to me.
I should finish mine too.
Yeah. So switch it back to sprint.
Enjoy your sprint. Get reading done. Get working done. We'll catch you in 45?
Yeah, if I can get the timer up.
Well, we'll catch you in 45 either way.
All right, we're back. Sorry for taking some extra time, but I was like right at the end of a chapter.
Didn't give me time to finish my book 6 pages from the end.
You had another 4 pages.
6 pages.
6 pages
Yeah,
still?
I was wrong.
Oh, you were wrong? Okay.
6 whole pages.
6 whole pages. I didn't start our time. Now I gotta get up and
Haha.
do it all over again. Alright.
Getting your steps in.
Sure. Not like I worked all day and ran around the school.
So I'm almost done with my book. We are on the last case. I will give them that they managed to make every case fairly different. Like, why they wanted it and, like, the type of food they were looking for. A lot of them were childhood recipes, but a few of them were more recent. And then, like, different reasons they, like, didn't remember how it tasted or, like, couldn't recreate it themselves.
Sure.
So, they've all managed to be different. I would probably read the sequel. Like, it's been fine.
Yeah.
But I would definitely recommend Before the Coffee Gets Cold over this one, unless you are a massive foodie. Because, like, the food in this continually sounds amazing.
Yeah, you were
like,
saying they were describing things you don't even like.
Yeah, they're describing
like,
all this Japanese food that, like, I know I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and, like, different things, and I'm like, that sounds amazing. And just, like, the characters are, like, so expressive when they eat it, and they talk about, like, how good it tastes, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I want this now. Even though I don't like this, I, for some reason, am compelled to want it. So I'll probably, if I see the sequel, I'll probably pick it up. Mm-hmm. But I would definitely... This one isn't... It still is very repetitive in that it's very, like, episodic. Mm-hmm. There's the same beats in every one. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't have quite the problem that Before the Coffee Gets Cold does with explaining the same rules every time.
Yeah, that got kind of tedious.
Yeah, because I know you had a problem with that. This one doesn't have that because, like, everyone knows why they're there and there isn't a supernatural thing you have to warn them about.
Sorry.
And I do feel that Before the Coffee Gets Cold does get to the point where they're like, they explained the rules. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to sit through it again. But part of the characterization is seeing how they respond to the rules and what they ask. So some of that is repeated in subsequent chapters.
Right.
So, like, I can see why they chose to do it. But I do think this is less repetitive, even though it feels a lot more samey.
Okay.
They both feature a, like, out-of-the-way location that, like, you can go to for a very specific reason.
Well,
and they both feature a lot of, like, emotional reflection. So I do think they're definitely, like, the same type of book. They're very similar to each other. But, yeah, I would recommend this one over Before the Coffee Gets Cold if you're, like, a massive foodie or you're not looking to be gut punched. If you just want a cozy story. Because even, like, these have all ended with the person feeling, like, very fulfilled. And even the ones where they got a little emotional about, like, why something was the way it was. Yeah. Like, wasn't, like, tear-inducing for me.
And you're on the last one?
I'm on the last one.
Okay.
I have 6 pages from the end.
So, yeah, I'm pretty far into this, so I don't want to say too much.
Is it good? Do you like it?
So far, I like it, and I like it more than the first book. Because I remember one of my big complaints with the Spell Shop was that it wasn't just low stakes, it was like no stakes.
Yeah.
Like everything she did, like all the tension in the book, all the like conflict was in her head. Because she would be like, oh my gosh, if I do this spell and if I do this thing and get it wrong, then like terrible things could happen. And I can think of like one time where it didn't work the way that she wanted it to.
So it was just usually like yes.
Yeah, or maybe 2 times, and like in both cases, it ended up being like a positive thing anyway.
Yes, and
yeah, and then I remember the other problem with the first book was
sorry guys.
I remember the other problem with the first book was that they basically ran the same ending conflict twice because like this is a world where you're like persecuted for magic.
Right.
And there's a part in the first book where someone shows up and it seems like they're essentially like an inquisitor, I guess, or like someone who is enforcing magic law.
Magic law.
And then that ends up like not actually being true, but then immediately after that,
An inquisitor shows up. Yeah,
real people show up, and it's just like, we just did this.
Yeah.
That is not happening here.
Was the spell shop a debut?
I think so.
So do you think part of this might just be that the author has gained a little bit more experience and a little bit more confidence?
Maybe. Yeah, I definitely think. Like again, I think it's a little bit better paced. I think the romance feels about the same.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is very similar.
Yeah.
But like I liked the first book. It was just those couple of complaints, like not feeling like anything super mattered, because she would like have these big internal monologues of like stressing out, if I tell these people what I'm doing, then I'll get in trouble, and then she would tell them and they'd be like, oh, that's cool, we don't really care. And I'd just be like, wow, that was a lot of build up for nothing.
For no payoff, yeah.
And here, at least, like, there are times where they're not succeeding, or they're succeeding a little, or they are in like actual peril, but it's still cozy fantasy, because ultimately the stakes are just like, can they figure out how to keep this greenhouse intact, because it is falling apart for some reason, and they did something
sounds
that they figured out more of what is going on.
Sounds very House of Frank.
I mean, House of Frank was like my favorite book from last year.
I know, I'm just saying, like, the crumbling house seems very reminiscent of it. Not like plagiarism, but right. Just like, I'm not surprised you like the story about the thing you like the story of.
Yeah, I don't know, like, so like I like these books, and then like I think my other forerunners for like best books of the year are like Harrow the Ninth, which is nothing like this.
What?
Yeah, it's
Harrow the Ninth isn't like anything.
Yeah, it's not. That's what makes it so cool. And then what was the one? Anxious People. I really liked Anxious People.
Anxious
and
People's
that's also not like either of these.
No.
At all. So I don't really have a set genre that I'm...
No, but you have things that you like.
For sure. This is one of them.
Yeah.
Cozy fantasy. That's pulled off well. I need to read more of the tea books.
The pirates. Yeah.
But like, also I shouldn't, because again my cart is full and
yeah.
I shouldn't buy any more books.
Well, set a goal, and then after so many you can buy another book.
Like right now my goal is to read enough of them to where they fit on one.
To where they fit?
Yeah, they fit on one.
Because you can't see this. We can see this. He has a bunch stacked like this on the cart. Mm-hmm. And then give me your book. Uh-huh. So on top of all the books that are stacked like this, he's got other books stacked on top a good ways. Like not one book deep, like
yeah. And
there's a good number of them.
And there's 3 more on the second shelf because I didn't want to stack them anymore.
Yeah, but most of that stuff on the second shelf, I just didn't know what to do with, so you could remove that stuff from the second shelf.
Yeah, but there's ones I just put there.
Oh, okay.
There's these 2 manga right here.
Mm-hmm.
That are
yeah, but the manga won't take you very long.
And then there's the book in the living room as well. Was it like They Wake the Dead? Or What Eats the Dead? What Wakes the Dead? Something like that.
I don't know. I have...
What Moves the Dead?
Mm. I have a massive pile. I've been keeping all the books I bought in one place so I could do a haul video.
It keeps the ones on the couch keep falling over on you.
Yeah, well, those are the ones I've read.
Uh-huh.
So I just need to find somewhere to put those.
Mm.
But so I haven't been really good at recording my reading this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to keep all the books I'd read in one place so I could remember that I'd read them.
Right.
And then I had all the books that I bought in one place because, again, I hadn't recorded that anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to, like, put books away and then not remember. So now I've written it all down. Mm-hmm. Now I have, in my notebook, I have, like, a list of all the manga I bought, all the graphic novels, and all the books I've bought.
Okay.
So that I can, like... And then a line where I'm going to cut off for the mid-year haul video. Mm-hmm. Because I've bought more books. Yeah, I still need to do my mid-year freakout tag. But last year I did it in October. So September's just, like, moving in the right direction. And in, like, 2 years I'll actually do it...
On time?
On time.
On time. Like,
yeah.
It has any kind of deadline.
So, yeah, that'll probably be the first video I try to do is my mid-year freakout and my mid-year haul.
Okay.
Because I don't like doing a lot of haul videos.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think haul videos are interesting. Because it kind of shows you, like, what people are interested in. Mm-hmm. In, like, a very broad sense.
Yeah.
And then... but I don't like doing a lot of them. But also, apparently, they get lots of hits. Apparently, they're, like, instant... They're, like, guaranteed do well on BookTube. Because I was watching a lot of... Emily did one. With, like, looking at your old hauls... And seeing how many you've read. Okay. I watched the ones that Gavin did.
Okay.
And apparently G at Book Roast was doing them as well.
I just don't do a lot of hauls.
You don't do any hauls because you read your books so quickly.
I mean, I do. I did do unboxing of, like, Fairy Loot, and I just did one of just generally unboxing book mail because we got a lot of it really quick.
Yeah, all one day.
All one day. I got 2 months worth of Fairy Loot stuff
on one day.
Yeah, it
was weird.
I was already 3 months behind.
You're gonna have to do another.
I'm gonna have to do another one.
Another one where you just read all Fairy Loot books.
Yep.
But yeah, so I want to do one. Plus, it also I feel like helps keep me accountable, because like unfortunately, because I've been putting them all in one spot, I haven't really been grabbing them. But I do want to, like, I have a whole stack of manga that I know I could just get through. And that will help my numbers of, like, how many books I've read this year. I've bought this year, I've actually read. Mm-hmm. So by the end of the year, I'm hoping to have a better percentage of those read. Because I haven't been doing a good job of reading the books I've bought this year. Partially because I've been reading a lot of the books I bought last year. Mm-hmm. So I just need to try to balance it out a little bit more.
Doing the weekly recaps and doing these streams helps me.
Yeah.
Like, this gives me dedicated time to read every week, even if we don't always know when we're going to do it. Mm-hmm. So we, like, throw it up, like, a couple hours before we're going to start. And then having the recap makes me think, like, what am I going to talk about next week?
As the semester goes, we might be able to fall a bit more into a schedule.
Yeah, and right now it's just weird because, like, people are sick.
Yeah.
And we don't know if they're going to be better tomorrow. We don't know if we have company coming over tomorrow.
Yeah, so things are weird.
Yeah. So... Gotta get out here while we can. Curious how people are doing in the comments. Like,
talk to us.
How did the reading go or the working go? I hope you were able to be productive. But yeah, I think 2 more sprints. And I should be able to finish, although I am getting very sleepy already.
I'll finish mine real quick, and then I'll probably pick up a graphic novel or something short.
Yeah, you should read One Piece.
I mean, that is not short.
I mean, a single volume is short.
Uh-huh. Oh, so he is obsessed with One Piece.
I mean...
And our children, we recently watched the live action of One Piece with them. And then my daughter, who found out Chopper existed... But Chopper wasn't in the live action yet. It's not out yet. So she was like, can we please start watching the animated series so I can see Chopper? And so now they are both requesting the animated series, which is over 1,000 episodes.
Yeah.
It's very long.
We're going to have to get through some filler stuff, too, before we get to Chopper.
To Chopper, yeah. Isn't there a lot of desert walking?
He's before
Oh, he is before that. He'd have to be before that.
No, but there's that whole dragon arc.
But that's not very long.
No. And then there's is that where Eric is from. Because like there's a character named Eric, who like the one thing the one add-in I know early on that I really dislike is when they're going up the Grand Line, this character shows up and like attacks them, and he doesn't exist in the manga, so it's just like, who's this dude? Why like I said, he's from a filler arc, but it's just like it ruins the moment because it's supposed to be their big like next step in this adventure, and like also this guy's here to menace us. So, but they seem to be liking it so far.
Yeah,
we all get to sing the theme song together, which is cool.
Everybody loves the theme song. Our daughter keeps commenting on how cute the boat is.
Yep.
She can't wait to hear everyone's voices.
Mm-hmm.
Hear what they sound like.
Yeah.
And they seem to be doing okay with it being different than the show.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't sure. I'm not sure we've watched anything with them that was like an adaptation. We've watched like 2 versions of something before.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure how they would do with like, this is the same thing, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah, parts are like not even close.
Yeah.
They had to truncate a lot for the live action.
Yeah, they cut down a lot, which is really clear in this, what is it, Syrup Village?
Yeah.
Yeah, they cut down a lot in Syrup Village.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been handling it well, so.
Yeah. All right.
Raising tiny One Piece fans.
Back to readings.
Back to reality.
Reality
there goes gravity.
All right.
Enjoy your reading. Enjoy another sprint.
Yeah.
Get stuff done. Tell us about it in the comments.
Alrighty. Yeah. I'm now, I think, 25 pages from the end. We're at that point where, like, it seems like we solved everything, but I'm not sure that we solved everything. And if we did, it was a little anticlimactic, I have to say. But, we'll see how it goes.
I finished my book.
You did indeed. I can see that. And then you started with your...
Pet Avengers.
Pet Avengers. Okay, so you were saying that Throg's backstory is insane. Do you care to elaborate?
It does not explain why he talks like "Have at thee." So
Okay.
it lampshades it.
I didn't set the timer.
Well, go do it.
Yeah. So talk to me about Throg.
Okay, so there was a guy named Simon Walterson.
Simon Walterson.
Yes.
That sounds like a fake name.
I mean, they're all fake names, honey. It's comics. He was a football player, but then he got injured. He married a woman, and they like took care of the love of his life, and they took care of the community. And then his wife died, and then he stopped taking care of the community, and then he got obsessed with talking to psychics to try to be able to talk to his wife, and he was talking to a psychic who actually seemed to know, who revealed for no reason that his wife was apparently also pregnant when she died.
Wow, that's just rude.
It was super rude. The one who actually seemed to be legit, because she said things that only he knew about his wife.
Mm-hmm.
But by this point, he'd spent so much money on psychics that he didn't have any more money. So she cursed him and turned him into a frog.
Wow. I love how there's all this detail and nuance and like backstory, and then it's just like cursed.
So then he made his way to Central Park, where the frogs there were in a massive battle against the rats. But the frog clan like accepted him and named him Puddle something.
Puddle Hopper.
Puddle Gulp.
Puddle Gulp, of course.
And there was another frog who was like really cool, and like helped them win against the rats.
Sure.
But then like there were a couple rats that were following the other frog, and so Puddle Gulp, who was this human,
used to be
said
human.
like 3 names now,
Yeah.
sees that the other frog is actually Thor, who is also cursed to be a frog.
Convenient, I guess.
But his goats, whose names are Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder, brought him his hammer. Mm-hmm. So the frog picked up the hammer and transformed into, like, himself, but as a frog. But when the goats brought him the hammer, they chipped off a sliver of the hammer. So
Oopsie.
Puddle Gulp, who was now left defenseless against the rats he was trying to warn the other frog about, picked up the sliver of Thor's hammer, and in doing so, was transformed into Throg.
Okay, because he's worthy of the hammer.
I guess he could pick it up. He said picking it up was like the weight of the world.
The goats, I'm pretty sure, are actual.
But I thought the goats were Loki's in mythology. But I don't know, maybe not.
No, I think
Loki has the horse that's also his child.
Yeah.
But he talks like, "Nay, I am no hero. I am but a humble frog granted power to help my family. I am honored that you consider me for such a noble quest, but I do not believe I am worthy."
I talk like that all the time.
He uses like these and thous and.
What was his job before this? He was like.
He's a football player.
Football player. Okay. That's how all football players talk.
And Red Wing calls it out later. Red Wing's like, "Why do you talk so funny?" And he goes, "Hold on, let me see if I can find it."
Oh, I see some Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah, it was before the Devil Dinosaur part.
Devil Dinosaur's cool.
I think it was when they were in the Savage Lands.
Did they run across Sauron?
No. But they ran into Zabu.
Okay.
"Tell me, Throg, why do you speak in such a strange manner? What dost thou mean?" Never mind.
Maybe he doesn't realize it.
I would.
Maybe.
The only explanation I can think of is magic, like, compels him the way that, like, DC demons of a certain rank are compelled to rhyme.
So, I guess follow-up question. When he got transformed into the frog and when he was Puddle
Puddle Gulp.
Gulp. Did he talk like this, or was it only
There wasn't any
picked it up?
talking, so I don't know.
So it's only after he picks up the hammer. So as far as we know, the hammer is causing him to talk like this.
So there's a cat in here named Hairball, who apparently belongs to some human who goes by Speedball.
Oh yeah, Speedball.
Is power over kinetic energy, I'm guessing?
I don't remember.
Apparently the cat was with him when whatever gave him his powers.
Okay.
Because
I'm
the cat...
actually thinking of Golden Ball, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, because the cat's name was Niles, I think it was Niles.
Uh-huh.
And then he was like, I used to be that, but if my master can go by Speedball after our accident, I can go by Hairball.
Okay.
And Lockheed is here, and Lockheed is really sad. Because, he says, everyone he's cared about is dead.
Are all the Inhumans dead?
Lockheed, not Lockjaw.
Lockheed. Yeah, a lot of the X-Men are not doing well. We're
well, this was back. This is older. This was back in 2010.
Oh, okay. So that's I don't know what was going on in 2010.
Apparently, Kitty Pryde was dead.
I know current
because he said the person he cared about the most was gone, and that's Kitty Pryde. So
I know current X-Men are doing really bad.
And then Lockjaw is here, but he doesn't talk except to Throg, because the first stone he found was the Mind Stone. So he gave it to Throg so they could communicate telepathically.
Okay.
So Throg can understand Lockjaw's thoughts. But he doesn't. He's the only one who doesn't talk. Everyone else talks. But apparently the humans don't understand them.
Sure.
Because Hairball says humans are too stupid to understand them.
Wow, that's rude.
Yeah.
He didn't say that. He could have said it nicer.
I mean, Hairball's kind of a punk.
Oh. One of those.
They ran into Devil Dinosaur, but in the past. Because, Zabu was like, oh, guys, it's just Devil Dinosaur. It's fine. And then Devil Dinosaur was, really aggressive and mean. And he's like, I don't understand. And Lockheed was like, no, I've also met Devil Dinosaur, but this is much younger than the dinosaur I met. Because they had traveled back to the past. To try to find another Infinity Gem.
Is Devil Dinosaur from the past?
Yes.
I thought he was from another Earth.
In this, he is from the past.
Okay.
They very clearly spell out his backstory.
Not just fast, but from the past. Yeah.
So yeah, they bring it up as, let me see. Yeah, a creature transported from the past to our time. So Devil Dinosaur's from the past, and they go to the past and meet him, which was fun. They seem to be getting a lot of Marvel animals I didn't know about. Apparently Namor has 2 turtles that are guards. This book is not going to stay on my head, is it? It's okay, I'm going to see how long it lasts. I'm going to add this one on top if I finish it next sprint. I'm going to put this book on top, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think there are 2 stories in here. 2, yeah, there's Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers and Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers Unleashed. And they were written by the same person, so I'm assuming they came out in 2009 and 2010. So, I guess one was successful enough to get another miniseries. It's cute. I like it. I like pets and animals that are superheroes. They've done a good job of giving all the heroes here a good personality. The only ones I knew about were Lockjaw and Lockheed. Oh, and I knew about Redwing, but only as an actual bird. I didn't have a personality for him. So, but I knew about Lockjaw and Lockheed, and I guess I knew about Throg as a concept. I knew there was a Thor frog, but I didn't know anything about him, so that's been fun. And then I knew about Zabu from my brief time playing, what was that game? The Marvel phone game that we all played for ages. the card game that was really fun. Marvel Snap. I believe Zabu had a card in that one, so I was familiar that there was a saber-toothed tiger named Zabu, but that was all I knew. So he shows up in this. And then apparently Aunt May at some point had a little white dog who's a boy dog, but his name is Miss Lion, which is kind of funny. So I'm enjoying all the different characters that have been introduced. I thought the cat was a Flurkin, but he's not. He's got kinetic energy powers. So I don't know if I have 2 other books. I think this one's just about Lockjaw, and this one I think is about a Flurkin. Yeah, this one has an actual Flurkin in it. So it's funny that they're both orange cats, but like one is a Flurkin and one was just, I assume at the time, whatever character he's attached to, this Speedball character, was like big at the time.
Yeah.
And so including him in this made sense.
Sure.
But I've never heard of this character.
I don't recall off the top of my head.
And also hasn't been in the one I was reading that had all the dogs. The new floppy.
Yeah.
Like that cat wasn't in there.
Okay.
So like I don't know if this character's even still in continuity. That's the problem with comics, is you never know like what's actually still considered in like the universe. Like, I don't know, this character might have died heroically somewhere, or they might have just been written out of the universe because Marvel didn't know what to do with them. Yeah. This book is like sliding.
So again, like as I get closer to the end of this book, I feel like I can talk about it less and less.
Yeah, as is the case, which is why I've rambled for a good amount of time.
Like I said, if what they just did is the end of the story,
a little disappointing.
I feel like it was a little anticlimactic, but like it's fine. It's cozy fantasy. It doesn't need to have like a big like confrontation at the end.
Yeah.
It's just it was presented in a way that didn't make it. It made it feel like it wasn't the end. But they've got some like character beat things to do here at the end
to resolve still.
Yeah. So there's stuff with like their families and things that they've promised they would do, and so I guess now we're gonna spend maybe the last little bit here talking about that. Like I said, I've got 25 pages. I should almost certainly get done with it with this next sprint, and then I can go to bed.
So this will probably be the last one.
Yeah. He was not doing good. He looked bad.
He's probably tired.
Well, and I took his temp just to see what was going on. It was higher.
What was it?
102.
Ooh, okay. Well, we can get him something tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everyone is sick in our house. Except you.
Except for me. Somehow.
Yeah. Normally it's me who's not sick.
Yeah. But, yeah. But you were the first one who had a cough, too.
Yeah.
So
I'm either patient 0 or just sick first. Because I thought it was something different when all he had was the fever. Because I didn't have a fever. So either he gave his fever to me, or I just didn't have a fever for a week and then have one now. I don't know. Bodies are weird and sickness is awful.
Yeah. But yeah, after this next one we need to go to bed. So
I guess. Sleep is overrated.
Yeah, and then tomorrow I'll get some graphic novels read and try to finish my audiobook. I think I've got 5 hours on it.
What audiobook are you reading?
The Girl Who Could Move Shit With Her Mind.
Oh, right. And you said the audio on that's really good, right?
I think for the character's voice, I think you'd want to listen to the audio, because I could see it being not great if you're just reading it. She's very flippant and very like irreverent in a lot of ways.
Like How to Become the Demon Lord and Die Trying?
Not quite that level, but
like that was really flippant.
Along the same lines. And like she like there's a chapter that starts this is not a spoiler. There's a chapter that ends with her like the big like thing to make you keep reading is that she gets shot. And the next chapter starts off and she's like, "Oh, I bet I know what you're thinking. Why don't you big deal. You got shot. Why don't you just bend the bullet with your mind? And then she's like, well, let me explain to you that like a bullet, like its escape velocity is faster than the speed of sound. Like I do not have the power to do this.
It sounds a lot like How to Become a Demon Lord or Die Trying.
Yeah, so I could see it not working so well in book form for some people, but the audiobook is really entertaining, and because it's so entertaining and because the character does have this really nice like unique voice, I feel like I've followed the story better than I have some of the other audiobooks that were maybe a little bit drier.
Did you listen to any of the audiobook for How to Become the Demon Lord and Die Trying?
No, I just read that. I just read that one through.
Because I really liked the audiobook for that. Like I did both. I read a little on my own because I ran out of hours. And I listened to it. I liked a lot of it because they did a really good job at giving each of the like clans of Wilders like a different accent. So like it was really, there were so many characters in that book, but it was really easy to be able to, while listening, know who was talking. Because like although that seems like really stereotypical, right, just give everyone a random foreign accent, it was actually really helpful because like when you're listening it's harder to like, you have to wait until a dialogue tag to know who's talking.
Right.
But with everyone having a very distinct accent, you at least knew, like, oh, this is someone from this clan. Or you usually knew, because there was usually one major player per clan, maybe two.
Yeah.
So it was nice. It helped on listening to have that. And it also made them all feel slightly different. Like they didn't just seem like animal people, but these ones are foxes and these ones are deer. Like it helped give them like the perception of being different from each other and having like separate cultures and through a shortcut of accents, which is clever.
Let's get back to reading because I need to go to bed.
Reading. I feel like 10 apples up on top.
You have one book up on top?
Well, yeah, but like one book, two book.
I won't stop.
I won't stop. I will not let them drop.
All right. back to talking time real quick because I gotta go to bed. So there was a cute nod to the other book at the end. Oh my god, I think I just ruined that whole
You
thing.
did. The book Jenga Tower is now falling.
Okay. I'll get that
We'll
later.
fix it later.
So yeah, there was a really cute nod to the other book at the end of this one, the last couple of chapters. What they thought was the conclusion was in fact the conclusion. The rest of what I was reading in this last sprint was just all the denouement. And I guess it works because it's cozy fantasy, but I didn't feel like there was a real sense of a climax. But the way that they solved it was clever, so there's that.
That's good.
And like I said, there was a fun nod to the first book and to a character that's really important for the main character of this book that you met in the first book. You asked if this was a debut author for the last one. No, she's written 30 books.
Oh, okay.
It was in her bio at the end. She's written a lot of books.
Okay.
But I felt like this was for me, and I feel like I have a very particular thing you have to hit. Was a very good cozy fantasy.
That's good.
Book. I liked it quite a bit. Low stakes. But there were some actual parts in here that were they were in trouble. Bad things happened. I feel like that's important. Have some sort of conflict. What are your thoughts on yours?
I finished Lockjaw Avengers Assemble. Pet Avengers Assemble? Nope, just Avengers Assemble.
Just Avengers Assemble. The Lockjaw gets away, right? That's the tell.
Well, and the miniseries was called Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers, and then Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers Unleashed. Mm-hmm. So it's weird that they just called it Lockjaw Avengers Assemble in the trade. The first half of this, which was the first miniseries, was very good. I liked it. I felt it gave each of the characters personality. It played with their powers in fun enough ways. It played on relationships between the characters that were fun. And their entire point of their quest felt important. Mm-hmm. And in the Marvel universe. Like I was saying, there were we kept running into other Marvel characters like Devil Dinosaur and these turtles that belonged to Namor. So we very much felt we were in the Marvel universe. Mm-hmm. The second story was also, I will mention this because I was mad about it. In the very end of the first one, they all get a telepathic connection, right? Mm-hmm. And they happen to be with the president's dog. Mm-hmm. And it is shown that he also is part of this telepathic connection. Mm-hmm. He is not in the second story. Mm. They went nowhere with that. Okay. It's teased at the end of the first story that he's going to be involved. He's on the back cover. And
now, was the second story penned by the same people who did the first?
Yeah, it was by the same author, which is really weird because it felt completely different.
Okay.
They must have been given much narrower guidelines the second time. So the second story is, I guess, Throg's story, which they start out calling him Frog Thor for the longest time, which is weird because they never call him that in the first one. They just call him Throg. And then they lose the telepathic connection with Throg. So they all kind of freak out and are like, oh no, I want to we need to find out what happened to him. Mm-hmm. But so it's all about Throg finding his place, but that involves going to another dimension of mystical beings and doesn't really have anything to do with the Marvel universe. They meet a unicorn and a yeti, and none of it feels connected to Marvel in any way. Yeah. And it just feels so out of place and weird, especially compared to the first story. So it was just very strange. I definitely liked the first story better. I felt like the second one was a lot more disjointed and it felt a lot more rushed. Mm-hmm. even though we had a very clear, like, retrieval quest in the first one, the second one just felt a lot more, like, rushed and unhinged. I don't know.
Nikki, it is currently 3 o'clock in the morning for us. So that, unfortunately, that was our last sprint for tonight.
Ooh, Spy Family.
But we love Spy Family. We do love a good Spy Family. I need to reread it because I think I read only up to volume 3 or 4.
Yeah, you didn't get to Bond, did you?
I did not get to Bond.
So I think you were on 4.
So I need to reread that. I reread Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
And now I need to go back and do Spy Family. And then I'll probably do Blue Lock at some point.
I've read up through 12.
For Spy Family?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, you caught us right at the tail end of our sprints.
And now we be sleepy.
Now we be sleepy. Now I gotta go sleep. So, but check out the VOD. So you can have that.
If you just need background noise and need
need
some more sprints.
Just have, we did 3 sprints, so you can have 3 sections of just relaxing music while we read.
Bond is best boy. Bond is the best dog. I have like multiple Bond figures over here off camera.
Mint in box.
I know. I need to open them, but I don't have
Free them
anywhere.
from their prison.
I don't have anywhere to display them, so I've just been leaving them in their box so they don't get messed
Display
up.
them right in that same exact spot.
That exact same spot. I
Yeah.
could probably do that.
All right, yeah, but we are gonna head to bed. Yeah. I
Are you awake enough to do your sign off?
yeah. Okay. Let's see. So like I guess I plug the channel again, right? So I'm Traben.
Yeah.
I host Traben's Tomes.
The place where you are.
The place where we are. It is BookTube stuff, BookTube channel. I always end with I hope your reading journey is going well. Please like, comment, subscribe so we can grow this corner of our BookTube community. And until the next one, take care.
Good job.
I did it. Now,
I don't even think I introduced myself this stream.
Wow.
But I'm Amanda.
Well, that's because every time I'm like, oh, do you have anything to say? You're like, no.
Well, I usually introduce myself at least, but I'm Amanda. My channel is Amanda Should Be Reading. It needs to be updated, but I've been doing sprints and getting reading done at least, so. Good to see you. Have a good night or morning or whatever time it is for you. Get stuff done, be productive, and we'll see you in the next